welcome our beloved spiritual master, His Holiness Bhakti Damodara Swami Maharaj. Hare Krishna, Srila Gurudev. We would like to welcome
Hare
you to
Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So, before we start with the session, there's a small instruction. We are offering language interpretation in Portuguese and Hindi. So, हिंदी भाषी भक्तों के लिए ये सूचना है कि हम यह कक्षा को हिंदी भाषांतरण में भी सुनेंगे। तो आप ग्लोब आइकन पे 3 बिंदुओं पे क्लिक करके हिंदी भाषांतरण में इस कक्षा को सुन पाओगे। So that was a little information for the Hindi speaking devotees. So Srila Gurudev, before we start with the session, we are having His Grace Matsya Prabhuji, who will be singing the bhajan today. So I would like to invite Matsya Prabhuji for the bhajan. So Hare Krishna Prabhuji, requesting you to please start with this bhajan.
Hare Krishna, dear Gurudev, please accept my most humble respectful obeisances into your lotus feet. Hare Krishna, all the Vaishnavas. This is a new song. This is a new song for me I have never heard before, so I'm happy to try by your mercy, Gurudev. Aparadha phale mama chitta belo vajasama tujana mena labha vikar. Hatas hoi hari tava nama uchakori boro dukhe dakhi bar bar. Dina doyamoy karunanidham bhava bindu de rakho param. Kabe tuja nama ucharane mor nayane jara bodara dhara lor. Gad gada swara kante upajabho mukhe bholo ada bahirabho pulake bharabo sharira hamara swada kampastamba habe bhara vivarna sharire hara bhujana namasam sraye dharo bun param milabo hamara ki aichi din roe bhakti vinoda matihin. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Jaya Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Jaya Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Jaya Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada, Jaya Guru Deva, Guru Deva, Jaya Guru Deva, Srila Guru Deva, Haribo, 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 Nitagora Haribo. The translation is as follows. O Lord Hari, as a result of my offenses incurred in previous lifetimes, my heart has become hard as a thunderbolt and feels no change upon chanting your holy name. Now, in utter hopelessness, O Lord Hari, I loudly sing your name, and in great distress I call out to you again and again. O Lord, who is compassionate towards the fallen souls, O origin of all mercy, please give to me a drop of divine ecstasy and thereby save my life. When will an incessant stream of tears flow dripping and dripping from my eyes at the articulation of your holy name? When will a faltering voice choked with emotion arise in my throat? And when will words garbled due to ecstasy come from my mouth? When will my body be filled with ecstatic rapture? And when will there be perspiration, trembling, and stunned sensation again and again. When, out of divine ecstasy, will all consciousness be lost in my pale and discolored body? And when will I hold unto my very life under the shelter of your holy name? This weeping Bhaktivinoda, who is devoid of all good intelligence, sobs, O Lord, how will such a day ever be mine? Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur ki jai.
Yeah.
Hari Bol.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Matsya Prabhuji. You sang very nicely, although it was for the first time. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. So, Srila Gurudev, we would like to start with the session. So, requesting you to please start with the session today. So, it's day 7,
Okay.
and the topic is never insult anyone. Hare Krishna.
All right. What a great opportunity to be to Kirtan, please. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Dhira Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasaya Srimati Bhakti Swami Dhira Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravamita Saraswati Vivesesa Sunya Paschatadekata Namaste Saraswati Gauravamita Saraswati Vivesesa Sunya Paschatadekata Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sri Gora Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sri Gora Bhakta Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Riyadita Vadadara Siyakadi Ora Bhakta Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Riyadita Vadadara Siyakadi Ora Bhakta Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Pada, Pada, Jaya Jaya Gurudev 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 Jai Gurudev 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 Hari Gora Hari Om Hari Om Hari Om Jai Gora Hari Gora Gora Jai Gora Jai Gora Hari Om Jayam Vishnupat Paramahamsa Parivajagacharya Stu Terasita Sissimati Divine Grace ISKCON Founder Acharya Jagat Guru S.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Seva Prabhupada Jaya Jayam Vishnupat Paramahamsa Parivajagacharya Stu Terasita Sissimati Divine Grace Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada Ki Jaya आनंद कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जाए रामाचार्य श्रीला हरिदास ठाकुर की जाए प्रेम को श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद की जाए श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोपाल गोपीनाथ श्याम कुमार राधा कुंद गिरि गोवर्धन की जाए वृंदावन धाम की जाए मथुरा धाम की जाए नवद्वीप मायापुर धाम की जाए जगन्नाथ पुरी धाम की जाए जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा देवी सुदर्शन चक्र की जाए जमुना माई की जाए गंजेश माई की जाए तुलसी देवी की जाए भक्ति देवी की जाए सामवेद भक्त वृंद की जाए निताई गौर प्रेमानंद all glories assembled devotees, all glories assembled devotees, all glories assembled devotees, all glories to Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga. Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pritai Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Shamati Namaste Krishna Padaya Puparashita Nishi Gaura Karana Shakti Bhakti Tritina Om Gyana Timirandasya Gyana Jana Salakaya Chakshu Nunmilitan Jena Tasmai Sri Guravi Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Sapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Gurun Sri Utapada Kamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavam Cha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatam Vitantam Sajiva Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Deva Shri Radha Krishna Paran Sahagana Lalita Shri Sakan Vitam Cha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopisa Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastuti Papakanchana Gourangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrisavani Suti Devi Pranamami Hari Priya Vanchakal Vyasa Kripa Sindhu Vyasa Patitana Pavyo Vaishnayo Namaha Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadara Sri Vasadi Gauda Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai Srila Bhakti Tirtha Swami Maharaj Ki Jai Sri Radha Sunya Ki Jai Sri Kartik 2025 Ki Jai Hare Krishna, dear devotees. I'm very, very happy to have another day of Krishna consciousness. What a great opportunity. What a great opportunity to celebrate our sweet Krishna consciousness. So let's begin our surgical operation, ready for the theater hall. All the equipment all ready. Hand gloves, scissors, everything. Let's enter the theater. Radha Sunya, missing mercy. Understanding and overcoming Aparadhas. One of the ways is that we should never insult anyone. A devotee should never insult anyone. A cultural person will not do that. A cultural person will not insult you. In fact, even when you see demons are going to fight, when they're challenging each other, is so poetic. So poetic. The demons, they're going to kill each other. But what what they are discussing, so well ornamented with a lot of similes and metaphors. So beautiful. So beautiful. When Angada met Ravana, he was so angry. Even with that anger, even with that anger, he was speaking to Ravana. You are destined to leave the body by taking Lord Machandra's consort. This is a duty of a person who is ready to die. And I'm waiting to see how my Lord will show you his mercy by sending you to Yamaras. He actually challenged him to fight. Ramachandra told him that was a very big risk we took. He should have done it. Because Ravan is a demon. He doesn't care for anything good. It was a big risk you took. Yes. Angada took risk because he knows for the Lord. He did it deliberately. Jatayu took risk. He knew it was risky, but because of how can I tolerate to see my mistress in the hand of a Rakshasa? I cannot tolerate. Better for me to die than to see it. He attacked Ravana. It's a very big risk. The blow from Jatayu was so heavy that Ravana thought it wise. I don't have to be disgraced by vulture. I better do something. So he went against the law by using a sharp sword to cut off his wing. Jatayu didn't use any whip. By law, he should have also used his hand. But when he felt the blow given to him by Jatayu, he knew I can be insulted here. I better violate the law and get myself out of here. So that was a risk. And that risk merited him the mercy of Lord Ramachandra. Ramachandra personally did the funeral rites for Jatayu. When you go to Nasik, you can visit a place called Sanket. Sanket, yes. Ramachandra called all the holy rivers to come to Jatayu to honor him. For drinking water, he could just call only one river, Ganga or whatever. But because of his devotion and the risk he took, Lord Ramachandra called not only one river, all the rivers together. In Sanket, you see all the rivers in one place, and you see Tirtharaj, one separate. I don't want to mix with everybody. I'm the king. It's okay, you can say separate. So in Sanket, you see two places. One is Tirtharaj and one is other holy rivers together. So Angada Jatayu took the risk for the Lord, and Ramachandra personally did the funeral for him, gave him the real honor, and sent him back to God. Hari Hari Bol. So we should never insult anyone. Yes. But instead we should glorify. All right? Suruchi's fatal offense. Having insulted Dhruva Maharaj, Suruchi became maddened upon the death of her son and thus ended her life. That is a penalty for insulting somebody. And if the person happens to be a pure devotee, death penalty. Death penalty. And in this case, this time Dhruva Maharaj was a prince. After the perfection of his Krishna consciousness, the offense which was committed when he was a prince took effect. That means that we have to be very, very careful with whomever we are dealing with now. Except we are expecting none of you are going to be a pure devotee tomorrow. Therefore, I can do whatever I like. If I have that power, then insult anyone. Otherwise, we should learn from Suruchi not to insult anyone. When Suruchi insulted Dhruva Maharaj, he was just a child. And she did not know or recognize his position as a Vaishnava. She insulted him before his full manifestation as a great Vaishnava. Effect came upon her. the offense he committed when Dhruva Maharaj was a prince, he said he as a child. By insulting him, even as a child, the offense has such a serious effect on her. Therefore, we should be careful in our dealings with everyone, especially when we don't know who is who. We have mentioned the other day that since we don't know who is who, we should treat everyone nicely. Or we should ask from those who knows what are the position of different devotees, and from their advice, follow them in giving them due respect according to their position. And if we don't have this opportunity, it is better for us to treat everyone the best we can. In this way, we are saved. Yes. And Shruti is sorting through. You cannot sit on your father's lap. I am seeing that you want to climb on your father's. Get down. Don't sit there. You're not qualified to sit there. If you want to sit there, your qualification is that you should die and take birth in my womb. Then you can sit there. You made a mistake by taking birth in another woman's womb. That is a big mistake you made. For you to be qualified to sit on your father's, it's your father, but to sit there, you must take birth in my womb. And Dhruva was pierced by the arrow of her insult. He was pierced by that arrow. In the 11th canto, Lord Krishna himself specifically said, I have not seen a sage not pierced by the arrow of a harsh word. The arrow of harsh word from useless people. Yes. Okay. The dynamics of Aparadhas. The seriousness of offenses is proportionate to the purity and advancement of the devotee who offended. The offense will be greater due to the purity and the devotion of the offended Vaishnava. If the devotee is 100% pure, the result is 100% pure, 100% devastating or purifying. If you honor a pure devotee, 100% pure devotee, you will get 100% mercy and blessing. If you make offense, you also get 100% results. According to how that person is, you will get that percentage, 50%, 80%, 100%. We'll get it. We'll get it. Devotees take each other for granted, which is true. And offenses are made on all sides. And consequently, all the offenders suffer because such offenses bring contamination to the beautiful culture of Bhakti. Everyone involved suffers due to this unfortunate process. Devotees take each other for granted. That's a fact. Yes. Such an exalted organization like us, our experience is that the organization that has less faith is our movement. Our faith is too small. We talk of culture, respectful obeisances. We use this word respectful obeisances, but the amount of the faith we have very, very small. The amount of doubt to each other in our mind is also very high. Very high. We speak big philosophy, very big philosophy, so high philosophy. We speak eloquently, but our faith is very, very small. I'm repeating. Our impersonalism towards each other is very, very high. More than the people we call Mayavadis. Yes, how impersonal we are within this movement is more than the people we labeled impersonalists, Mayavadis. Impersonalism, very high. So it is very easy for us to take each other for granted. We have many reasons for that. Yes, I've seen fall down. I don't know who is a pure devotee. And then what? If you don't know who is a pure devotee, who is problem? Who is problem? Who is fault is that? And then what is wrong with you? Become a pure devotee. Radha Sakura will speak like this. Well, I don't know I don't know anyone who is a pure devotee. Radha Sakura will speak like that. I don't think so. Not. Or the Six Goswami will speak like this. I don't see any pure devotee here. There's no angel here. So what? If there's no angel, why are you not angel? What is the problem? What is the problem for you being an angel? Is there any scripture that forbids you? There never written any scripture that this Prabhu should never be a pure devotee or an angel, or this Mataji should not be any scripture like that. Why are we wasting our time looking for a pure devotee? Just become a pure devotee and we'll see a pure devotee. Or you are the pure devotee we're looking for. What's the problem with that? Devotees will take each other for granted, and in that way, offenses are made on all sides. Consequences, and consequences, all the offenders suffer because such offenses bring contamination to the beautiful culture of Bhakti. Yes. So we are making offenses to each other. I don't see you as a pure devotee, don't see you as a pure devotee. Say ordinary, I'm ordinary. So why would not abuse you? Because I don't see you as a part and parcel of Krishna. So it's easy to make offense to anybody, contaminate the whole environment. We shouldn't waste our time to look for a pure devotee. We should use our time to become a pure devotee. That will purify the whole environment, the whole culture of bhakti. Everyone will become benefited. Yes. Everyone involved in this kind of mundane mentality suffers due to this unfortunate process. All right? Offenseless Vaishnavas. Sometimes the offense is one-sided. Someone may be very advanced or not so advanced, but not offensive to others. If we offend that devotee, the offense takes place only for the offending party. As a matter of fact, offenseless Vaishnavas feel sorry for the offenders. because they realize that such unfortunate persons will suffer due to the offense. The devotee may forgive the offender, but Krishna may not excuse it. Krishna may not excuse it. Yes. Because a devotee knows the consequences. And because he or she is a devotee, will feel sorry for those who are making offenses. Because we know the result. We know how devastating making offense so Westerners is. That's what they feel. They feel. They feel it. They can feel it. They feel sorry. But I remember when the devotee was telling Prabhu, please be careful. You can be making. I said, I don't care if I'm making offense to you. And then what? I don't care. A devotee say like that. A devotee. I don't care. The other devotee were trying to, Prabhu, please be careful. He may be making offenses. I don't care if I'm making offenses. But when the result comes, we're blaming everybody. He didn't do like this. He didn't do like that. He didn't do like this. But we have been warned. Prabhu, this could be an offense. I don't care if it's an offense. I'm ready to face the result. But when the result comes, we're blaming everybody. And when I was accused unnecessarily, understand? When I was accused unnecessarily, he did not defend me. Right? I was unnecessarily accused. I didn't do anything. A lie was levied on me, but he did not defend me. See, if I have not done the offense this time, it doesn't mean I have not done it in my past life. We speak philosophy, I just mentioned before, we speak big philosophy without realization. It's our philosophy that Krishna knows everything, right? Is it true? This is our philosophy, Krishna knows everything. So if Krishna knows everything, so he doesn't know that you are accused wrongly. Krishna doesn't know. So complain means what? Complain means what? You don't know. Krishna doesn't know you have forgotten. I've forgotten that I'm so pure devotee. I'm perfect and complete. I've never offended anybody. Only you people can offend me because I'm not offended. I don't think Haridas Sakura will speak like this. When Haridas Sakura was beaten after 22 and he was not dying, the people were beating him complained, because you are not dying, means the king is going to kill us. And I said, oh, is that so? They're okay. I don't want you to be in trouble because of me. He went in trance. So Haridas Sakura will speak like this, that I'm not offended you, it's just that you are so conditioned that you don't know that I'm a pure devotee. You're unnecessarily in anxiety. I'm not the cause of your anxiety. You are unnecessarily in anxiety. Unnecessarily, not because of me. Haridas Sakura will not speak like that. And he will not feel that you're not offending anybody. So when everything was done, he regained consciousness. Haridas came straight to the Nawab. When Nawab and the Kazi saw Haridas Sakura, Amacharya, they were sober. They were sober. They regretted their sinful act. So now we can understand that, yes, you are a true devotee. We didn't understand. Please excuse us, because we know that there's nobody in the whole world that you cannot forgive. Please forgive us. That is your nature. Forgive us. Haridas forgave him, and they left. Haridas went, after this, he went straight to the devotees. And devotees, when they saw Haridas, they were so happy and they were so emotional. And at the same time, they were regretting what happened. Haridas Sakura noticed that he told devotee, nobody should feel sorry for what happened to me. Because when they were blaspheming the Lord, I didn't do anything to check them. So this is the reaction for my nonsense. Haridas, this is the mentality, this is the mood Haridas Sakura is teaching. Vrindavan Das Sakura, he told us that this passion of Haridas is to teach us that whatever happened to devotee should never give up Krishna consciousness. That is a lesson. Whatever happened to devotee, we should not give up Krishna consciousness. This is the mentality Haridas Sakura had, because he's a pure devotee. And he gave it to us. So devotees, Vaishnavas, pure Vaishnavas, they are offenseless. Amala Bhaktas, offenseless. Prahlad Maharaj, what did he say? My dear Lord, if you want to give me any blessing, give it to my father who is sinful. I know he's going to go to hell for all the sins we think he did. You should bless him. Don't give to me. I have already gotten my blessing from you. I don't need anything. If you want to give me anything, give it to my father who is very sinful. You're going to hell. If the person who wants to kill him is giving him opportunity. On the same day, he said, your father is really devoted because of you. Because of you. Your father is really, after all, Hirakasifu was sitting on the lap of Nrsimhadev. And he used his intestine as gallants on his body. He got mercy. Yes. All right. Going internal through reflections. For example, I see everything is perfectly arranged. When Haridas Sakura was beaten in 22 marketplaces, he forgave all who had offended him, but Krishna punished those who deserved to suffer. Questions for reflection. Is Krishna's justice operating in subtle ways in my own life through dryness, conflict, or lack of peace? The answer is capital yes. Am I mistaking that feedback or bad luck rather than mercy trying to correct me? Yes. If even Haridas' total forgiveness couldn't stop the reaction, what happens when I am careless, offensive in my dealing with others? Devastation. That is devastation. So here is discussion. When something feels blocked in my spiritual life, do I first look outward or inward towards possible offense and maybe committing? This is a great fortune. This is where one knows where we are. And when something happens, we don't go inside ourselves to check what I must have done. We only look outside to see who is causing this situation for me. This is what most of us do. Yes, this person, that person, guru, brothers, sisters, Krishnas. Yes. I remember, yes, I have very good experience that God didn't like me like this ones. See, these are my Guru's favorite, and I'm not in the list of his favorite. That is why I'm feeling like this. Very dangerous mentality. A sincere devotee will look into himself or herself, not outside. That is fortune. But many of us are not so fortunate. Therefore, we never think that we have done something. Whatever is happening to my life, it is caused by others. Yes, I know. I know they don't like me here. I know that. I have 100% evidence. See? Yes, all in my palm. A sincere devotee, an advancing devotee, a serious devotee will not see anybody but himself or herself. So, my dear devotee, let us look into this surgical operation carefully. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So we have 4 minutes. So you all can quickly note down your points on the notepad, and then we can share our reflections with Srila Gurudev and also ask any questions if we have. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. So you might share your reflections. You may raise your hands. So whoever would like to share their reflections. So yes, we have Shweta Mataji. Shweta Mataji, would you like to unmute yourself?
Hare Krishna, dear Guru Maharaj, Danvat Pranam. The first questions, can you see Krishna means a conflict? Uh, can you see Krishna conflict and every sorry, I am not very present. So can you see Krishna conflict or all those things in our life? Yes, I can relate because as said by you, as said by our acharyas, that Krishna see Krishna hands in everything. So what is happening is due to Krishna only. So I think that I agree. And second question also, I want to say that I'll be honestly saying today I was thinking why Guru Maharaj is not listening to me and why he did that, why he did as questions were coming in my mind. But when I read this sentence to correct us, so I realized might be it was a lesson for me and my Guru Maharaj wanted to correct me. So I was feeling why why this and that. So this is my realization. And third one, I forgot what was written. Uh, can you tell Mataji again? Third one, what was written?
So the discussion point was like Mataji, when you feel something blocked in your spiritual life, do you tend to blame others first, or do you internally first check like it's because of my aparadha, or that was the
Mm,
point of discussion?
When we didn't had a knowledge, then might be sometimes might have come in mind. I won't say never, but now we tend to when we're going far. Now we tend to understand. Yeah, we are only doing wrong. Guru Maharaj mercy is always there. So we are only on not on right path. Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you, Mataji, for sharing your realizations. So next we have Govinda Puja Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Jai Gurudev. So, personally, my Kartika vows these years, and they not tell bad about
Excuse me,
devotees, not
Govina
making.
Puja. Excuse me, sorry. Before you speak something, sorry. I'm responding to Sweta. A devotee who feels that what is my present experience, it is my own mistake, will not complain. That devotee will simply appreciate by thanking Krishna, by thanking the spiritual master. And that brings a huge amount of internal cleansing. When we have mentioned this verse 10, 14, 8. 10, 14, 8. This will be the experience of this devotee. You be very, very humble, will appreciate. Tears of appreciation for his or her guru, for Krishna, will come to the eyes. A devotee who feel that, yes, what is happening, it is not the fault of somebody, it is the result of my own sinful activities. That is a mood for devotees. Not just that we speak the philosophy and act differently. Like I said before, we have very powerful philosophy. We have philosophers without realization. So we feel like that. That is the fact that we really appreciate what is happening. It is not that have been neglected by someone. He doesn't know what is happening to me. I'm not his, our favorite. The devotee will not think like that. Okay. So now go into
Hare Krishna, Gurudev. So these years after watching your class, I taken my vows for Kartika. Don't make offense in devotees, don't insult devotees. So this weekend, the Kartika, I starting see how easily our mind in one conversation or the regular situation in your life is you're starting making comment about the false the person or comments false about another devote, and it is really sticks because sometimes you say something about another person the false and the regular and this is destroy your mind like your class. So my question is how will work in our mind for don't confuse discernment or false for aparada and offense another devotees because it's very similar and you not control you starting making offense for another one.
The only way we can be free is when the mind has been trained in Krishna consciousness to a certain level, just like when a child becomes mature, you have a different approach, different perspective about everything. You see things differently from what we have been seeing. The same thing 5 years ago. You see differently. It's due to maturity. When our mind has become mature due to strong practice of Krishna consciousness, then with that maturity, we'll be responding to situations positively. For anyone to respond positively to every situation, it depends on our maturity in Krishna consciousness, not just philosophy. All right.
Thank you, Srila Gurudev. So
Hare
next we have
Krishna.
Hare Krishna. We have Pratik Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Shri Gurudev, Dandavat Pranam.
Hare Krishna.
Shri Gurudev, I have a realization and then a question as well. So the realization is just recently, a couple of days ago, I was doing my rounds and it was taking me usual than longer time to chant my rounds, the 16 rounds. And plus I was also kind of, frequently sleeping while doing my rounds. So I was trying to introspect what happened, and immediately I got to know that I did an offense to someone. So immediately after finishing my rounds, I asked for forgiveness to that person. So thank you, Gurudev, for giving that mercy for me to realize that, to look into my own internal self for the error that I had done. Now, the question in this regard is, in my quest, because I try to be honest as much as possible. So in my quest of being honest, I sometimes do end up, discussing topics or sharing things with people, which is said that we usually should not disclose, let be it materially or spiritually. For example, in the spiritual world, we say that we should not be sharing the number of rounds that we chant a day, or materially we say that we should not be showing off. But then sometimes it does happen, knowingly, unknowingly, we might do that. And then later on, when something wrong happens to us, we then make think that we'll try to link that event or the wrongdoing with the disclosure that we had done to somebody in the past. So how should we, my question is, how should we differentiate, at what time do we need to look internal, and at what instances do we need to look external as well? Because at sometimes there are some external factors, is what I believe. I could be wrong, that because we disclose something more to somebody, and then they because of whatever envy or whatever that reaction comes to us. So at what point should be different? Do we should be able to differentiate between when to look for internal and external reasons, Gurudev?
Now, Lord Krishna told his father, Nanda Maharaj, and a person who is liberal, or liberal people, they don't keep secrets. to the close, intimate friends. Only within intimate friends, we can say, with the mood of encouraging others, they will understand and appreciate. Okay, my friend is doing 32 rounds this Kartik. And I'm seeing that he's feeling better here. So I should increase my job also. Not to overcome, to push him away, but also to do something right. In that sense, you can tell. Otherwise, we shouldn't. Should keep it. Because if we do that, the next day you see you have difficulty because envy will come from all directions. So you are doing 32 rounds. I see. I'll see how you continue with that. You have difficulties. You tomorrow not wake up on time. and then instead of chanting very sweetly, very, very sharp and sweet, you're spending 10 minutes, more than 10 minutes for one round.
Yeah.
And then you get disturbed. Why is it like this? Because we have wrongly expressed our progress with wrong people. It will come like that. Or in the wrong way. That is wrong people or wrong way. You will get reaction from it. All right.
Sorry, if I may ask one more. So how do we judge the wrong people, Gurudev? I mean, who is wrong? And I mean,
You should know people around you. Don't come to public and say, my dear devotees, since this security, I've been chanting 40 rounds every day. You see?
Yeah.
Hey, Prabhu, how many are you chanting? This is nonsense. You don't take a vow for this Kartik. They are wasting your time. They will hate you. They will hate you, seriously.
all right.
If you discuss with your wife that say, how many rounds are we going to do this time? I'll plan like this, what to do. That is fine. She will appreciate, or you will appreciate. If your wife tells you that, you will appreciate. Nanda Maharaj didn't decide to fast to get Krishna. It was Yashodamai. Yashodamai who decided, I will do a Nirjala Ekadasi. We have done all the austerities and holy places, visiting holy rivers, bathing. We have done all these things. But I don't remember that we have not done Dwadasi Ekadasi. So I want to do it. And I was, let's do it together. You see, no envy here. Because
Yes.
they are the same. They are the same. As soon as his wife mentioned it, the husband said, let's do it. You don't have to do it. I will join you. Let us do it. They did it. And then Krishna came. Krishna came from the other sea fasting for 1 year. So that is the association who can reveal our things to, not public.
Thank you, Srimati.
Thank you, Kartik. That was very helpful. So next we have is Shivani Mataji.
Hi Krishna Maharaj, please accept my most humble obeisances. First
Thank
of
you.
all, Maharaj, I wanted to thank you. By your mercy, I was able to chant today in Brahmurta after so long.
Thank you.
Maharaj,
So
I have realized Yes, Maharaj, I have realized that although I have so many obstacles, but there was good fortune with me by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada that I was in the shelter of pure devotees of the Lord, my teachers, and by their mercy, Maharaj, all the obstacles feel so like very easy. Some days ago, uh, I really needed so much of support from my mother, and I was not able to convince her about my choices, about my path. And there was such a big obstacle in my spiritual life. But I don't know, something happened some days ago. It was really disturbing. Like outwardly, it was super disturbing thing. But after that, as the result, my mother became so supportive to me, and now she's standing with me like anything.
God.
So I have realized, Maharaj, that no matter how stupid I am, but by the mercy of the pure devotees, nothing can harm me. Everything converts in all good for me.
Very good.
So thank you so much. Please
Very
correct
good.
if you like. Maharaj, Hare Krishna, Dhanvat Pranam.
Hare Krishna. We wish you all success, all the support in your Christian consciousness. Hare Krishna.
Thank you for sharing that. So next we have is Rajiv Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Gurudev.
Hare Krishna.
Please accept my humble obeisances unto your divine lotus feet.
Thank you very much.
Gurudev, as you told, a culture person not insult anyone. But actually, I'm residing temple. So in temple management, we have to deal with so many employees and sometimes devotees. So sometimes what happen, heated argument and misunderstanding arise while trying to manage everything properly. So in such situation, when both the like environment and our mind are disturbed, so what to do in such situation, Gurudev?
In such a situation, you just go into deep reflection. Pray to Krishna sincerely, seriously, and request for help. This is the time for introspection, for reflection, to communicate with the Super Soul, to pray and beg for direction. And surely Krishna will respond and give a guidance. In this way, we will be free and move forward. Instead of being disturbed, we'll move forward in our practice. Communicate with the Super Soul. That is the next thing to do. Not need to argue, to try to defend, to prove our point. Just communicate with the Super Soul to give the guidance. Everything will be nicely resolved. We should pray. We should seriously pray. Christians say, why worry when you can pray? Why? You don't need to worry. Why? What they say? Because they know that if you pray, you get results. Therefore, they say they don't need to worry. Just pray to Krishna, and all the answers will come. All right?
Thank you so much, Srila Gurudev. So I would like to share one point, if you allow, Srila Gurudev. So just
Why
now,
not?
like you said,
Go ahead.
we should pray to the super soul. So I just wanted to share that few years back, even I was facing some problems in my spiritual life, and I prayed to Krishna, and Krishna really blessed me with your divine guidance and shelter. So really thankful to that. Thank you so much, Lord.
Hare Krishna.
Very well.
Please
So,
remain prayerful and you get always the
yes,
mercy from Krishna.
very well. Thank you so much, Lord. So we can continue with the slides.
Yes.
Yes. The next one.
The devotee's careful approach. We have a duty to be polite and kind to everyone. Even while drinking, even while driving your car or pumping gasoline. If someone is offensive to you, then they will suffer for that. If you find yourself getting into an argument with somebody, it is best to get away from the situation, because if you cannot help them, you do not want to cause them to undergo additional suffering. This is true. We already discussed it. Keep distance. Keep distance. It is not hatred. It is love for the person. Keep distance. So we don't get implicated and also cause the other person or persons to get more implicated. Yeah. Lord Brahma told Lord Shiva, in the fourth canto, Lord Brahma told Lord Shiva, when one offends a devotee, there is already heavy consequences waiting for the person. So that's the reason why devotee always forgive. So the Brahma told Lord Shiva, so if a devotee becomes angry, that means there's no chance for that person to get rectified. So please forgive Lord Shiva, sorry, forgive Daksha. And come and let the jaga be completed. And then Lord Shiva came. The jaga was completed. And sure as it is, Daksha got the result. He got the result. So if we don't practice forgiving people, it is worse for them. There is no chance for them to become rectified. We must be very careful with materialists, even with atheists, to try not to offend them, because we do not simply desire to be right. We want to help them and be right. Otherwise, we can't be right but help no one. We can be right, but our right is not benefiting anyone. We may have simply caused that person to become angry or bitter, or managed to inspire them to blaspheme us, the society, or Krishna. So better to help everyone by the way we behave. We should help everybody the way we behave. The non-devotees, they don't have some principle that I shouldn't insult any person. It's a joy, like a normal thing to cause abuse and insult a person. So even if they offend us, they do something wrong, it is better for us not to try to correct them because they will get more angry. If someone is fortunate to have this, oh, I'm very, very sorry, then we can talk to them. But someone doesn't care, doesn't know, even if you feel that you have done something wrong, even devotees, they do this. What about non-devotees? Even devotees, they don't feel they have done anything wrong to anybody. It's only others who are doing something wrong to them. Many of us like that. So it's better not to make them to commit more offenses to us, to the society, and to Krishna. It's better remain quiet. Yes. When not to preach, protecting others from offense. When someone who we approach for the purpose of sharing Christian concept becomes more and more disturbed, then we should not preach to them. Because preaching to such a person will make their situation worse. They will become offensive, speak obnoxiously, and perhaps even become violent. If we find that they resort to those behaviors, then we should tactfully try to remove ourselves from the situation. A high level devotee is always trying to find ways not only to tell the truth, but to encourage the greatest number of people possibly. We may have differences with others, but we are not interested in creating their destruction or misfortune. This is powerful. This is powerful. Yes. It's the techniques we have to use to preach. Hmm? If you want to preach successfully, then we have to know this technique. We are talking to some. You cannot know if somebody is interested or not interested, or a person is faithless or faithful until they approach the person. Their responses will show us who they are. From there, we should know that to continue or not. Someone is, please, I'm not interested. I'm not interested. I'm not interested. Please, we should leave the place. Says, oh, what is this? I've not seen this before. Can you explain this? You can continue with the person. Otherwise, they don't need to enter into debate. This is what we see with our acharyas. Rupa Sanatana Goswami. Rupa Narayan came to. Oh, just debate. Just to debate? Please. We don't have time. Why you say debate? Debate what? With the person who is not going to understand anything. So he was very disappointed because that is how they entertain their. Yes, yes. That is how they feed. That's how they feed. When they get into argument and talk, they feel happy with that. So he was disappointed that Rupa Sanatana Goswami is for 4 people. They don't want to discuss with me. Oh, what is it? If you don't want to debate with, then he signed a defeat for me. Please bring it immediately. They signed, please. Give us a chance. They do a bhakti. Until Jiva Goswami. And he came with pride to go and meet Jiva Goswami. So Jiva Goswami followed the Vaishnava etiquette. So what is it that you discussed with my uncles and they are very proud? They couldn't even debate with me because they know my position. Jiva Goswami said, oh, I have to help this man. I have to help him. He's a devotee, but he's misplaced faith. Let me help him. So now, Jiva Goswami sat down. He's our Tattva Acharya. He's a Tattva. Anywhere you are, he's thousands of times ahead. Anywhere. For Mayavadi, for anything you want. He's thousands of times ahead. That's Jiva Goswami. So this Rupa Narayan just started his empty talks. And he just finished him completely. He finished him completely. Then he fell at his feet to beg him for the offense he has committed, to waste his time, to waste Jiva Goswami's time. Now he realized this is a costless mercy. He realized why Rupa Sato Goswami didn't want to waste his time, waste their time for him. So he begged Jiva Goswami for mercy, to help him beg Siddhartha Rupa Goswami for mercy. Then Jiva Goswami took him and brought him to them. He gave him to them, so they bless him and initiate him. And then Lord Vishnu told, Lord Krishna told Sanatana Rupa Goswami, yeah, you can give him Harinam initiation. The second initiation is you should go and take from Narottam Dasakwa. So water was done, and Lord Narayan entered into his body. He became Rupa Narayan. The Rupa Sanatana, they saw that. They saw the blessing that Lord Krishna gave to him. So he gave him name, Rupa Narayan. So they sent him to Narottam Dasakwa. And he eventually got initiated from Rupa Narottam Dasakwa. So all these things have been arranged. The people arrange all these things, they come and display before us. So that is our system, our process. Our system is to try to help people, whatever condition they are, to help people. And we cannot help people unless we develop compassion. And to develop compassion, we must be free from selfishness. If we are not free from selfishness, we cannot have compassion. If you don't have compassion, you cannot preach effectively to somebody. You cannot win people's heart. You can speak the philosophy, it can entertain the intellect, but it will not penetrate the heart. To penetrate the heart of people and make them devotees, we will be free from selfishness. In compassion with burning, what is the heart that we can't tolerate to see others suffering. As a preacher, that's a qualification for anyone to preach effectively. So we see our chariots, they behave like this. They are teaching us the way. When to preach and when not to preach, so that we protect people from breaking offenses. All right? Realization through contemplation. Having spoken thus, King Rantide, although on the verge of death because of thirst, gave his own portion of water to the Chandala without hesitation. For the king was naturally very kind and sober. Demigods like Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva, who can satisfy all materially ambitious men by giving them the rewards they desire, they had manifested their own identity before King Rantide. For it was they who had presented themselves as the Brahmana, Shudra, Chandala, and so on. This is from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 9, chapter 21, text 14 and 15. Imagine, today I will conquer. Today I will encounter one hidden pure devotee disguised as an ordinary person. They are testing how I treat insignificant people. I don't know who it is going to be throughout the day, treat everyone as if they might be that hidden Vaishnava, the irritating co-worker, the slow driver, the rude customer, the nagging wife, the loud stranger. At the end of the day, write in their notebooks how your interactions with others were different from other days as today. You saw someone as a potential pure devotee. Hari Haribo, this is powerful, very powerful. Nagging wife. Yeah. These are daily things that we experience. So let's take this meditation. All right. Parting meditation. Daily meditation. We should be careful in our dealings with everyone. We don't know who they might be or who they might become. Very good. Hari Haribo, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Srila Bhakti Mahara ki jai.
Haribo. Thank you so much, Srila Gurudev. We'll be opening the floor for questions now, dear devotees. If you have any questions or any reflections, so you might raise your hands now.
I think there was a question yesterday, we didn't attend.
Yeah, I think.
Was it saved?
Brahmani Mataji, you had the question from yesterday.
If it's still relevant, you can ask it, then we can start from there.
Yes. Yes, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, dear Gurudev.
Hare Krishna.
Please accept my humble obeisances.
Thank you.
Welcome. So yesterday, there was one question for journaling, and the question was, do I secretly depend on my efforts, austerities, or intelligence rather than the mercy of Guru and Krishna? And that question has got me puzzled. Please, would you kindly help me understand this better? I couldn't understand what it means to depend on my efforts, austerities, or intelligence rather than Guru and Krishna's mercy. Please help me understand.
Yes. As devotees, and I think since this week, we have been looking at the mercy. We need the mercy. And what is mercy? I remember once Hari Sori Prabhu. Hari Sori Prabhu is one of the devotees who serves the Prabhupada for time. Krishna servant. He had that in Transcendental Diary. So one time he saw Prabhupada, they are saying that we are not the doer. Yeah, so we're not the doer. So today I'm not going to cook for you. I'm not going for good distribution. I'm not a doer. So what can I actually do? No intelligence, no strength. Let there be water, and there be water for Krishna. Let there be prasad, there be prasad. So they don't need for me. Let them become devotees. And you get people who become devotees. So I don't have to go on. So Prabhupada said, that is not the meaning. That's not the meaning. It doesn't mean that we should not endeavor for Krishna. We should endeavor for Krishna, but at the same time, we should know that our endeavor alone is not sufficient. If it is sufficient, we don't need God. We don't need a guru. We don't need Krishna. Still, it is necessary for us to make the endeavor to apply our intelligence in our services to Guru and Krishna. We should know that what is happening not because I'm very intelligent. It's because I have applied that carefully, and the mercy of Guru and Krishna came in to make it successful. If we look very carefully, we will realize that where we are today, there are better people than us who does not have this chance we have. So what is our intelligence? What is our intelligence? What is our hard work? They need to be complemented with the mercy so we can succeed. Krishna told Arjuna, do your duty and don't look for the result. The result is from you, for you. But you have the duty to do it. In other words, good and bad have nothing to do with Krishna. It is we who have that damage, not with Krishna. Because everything for him is absolute. Does it make sense?
Thank you so much, Prabhupada.
Yes,
So
it
next,
does. Thank you.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.
yes, next we have is Shivani Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji, thank you so much for allowing me. Hare Krishna, Maharaj, thank you so much for allowing me. I just wanted to ask, for example, I have got some service and somehow because of my situation, I'm not able to serve with that. So I take help of other devotees who are always there to help me with my services. Then what happens whenever they make even a single mistake by chance, I become so frustrated immediately and uh, I start developing some kind of bad feelings towards them instantly. So, Maharaj, this is happening with me very regular, like on very regular basis. So, please guide me. How can I approach these kind of situations?
Yes. Whenever something goes wrong, whatever it is, that's the nature of the man. The man is into this game. The man always play this game with us. So, practicing devotees, our duty is to carefully avoid the game the mind is playing on us. How do we do this is always monitoring how the mind is functioning. Like we don't get disturbed when a child constantly start to put finger in the fire. The parent will not get and just throw the baby inside the fire. No parent will do like that. We are patient with the child. Question is a child. The same thing our mind is. Always restless and ready to, I say, nonsense anytime, and make it real. That's the mind. So we should know this and try to understand, or laugh at, oh, this is another trick of the mind. If somebody say a thing like, or do something like that, why should I make it my issue? Why should I make it my issue? Why is it becoming an issue for me? Because I have a weak mind. What? Otherwise, you neglect it. It will not have effect on me, so you neglect it and move on, because there are better things to do than this nonsense thing. The mind is just making a big issue, and the same mind will make it useless tomorrow. Today, making a very, very big issue, tomorrow the same mind is going to make it useless, and even insult you. You are so foolish that you don't understand that this is not correct. This is how the mind functions. So you should know the game the man is playing and not be bewildered by it. So it means you should hear regularly, you should practice nicely every day, and you should pray every day, you should beg for mercy every day to be able to get the strength to understand the trick of the mind and follow what is necessary for us without being unnecessarily disturbed. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Radha. Next we have Prasanna from G.
Hare Krishna Shila Gurudev. I hope I'm audible. I'm sorry, I'm in the car, I'm driving, but I just needed to ask. First of all, please accept my humble obeisances, Shila Gurudev. Yesterday, about previous classes, you had told us about being innocently criticizing someone from the heart, from a good place, and if they can understand, if they can accept it, like if it's coming from a good place, you had said that it's okay. But now, what will be the position on telling someone correctly, like from a good place, on how to do something? But what if they are senior to you? How should we go about that? Should we leave it, or should we still just say something about it? Because I feel like sometimes we commit offenses, or rather, I may commit an offense going to a senior devotee to tell them like something I see going wrong. I feel that may be quite stupid on my part. Please dispel my ignorance. Good day.
It is not an offense to identify something wrong. It is not an offense. It is not an offense to identify something is wrong. It is wrong. So Prabhupada said, if you call a spade, that is not wrong. So to be a pure devotee doesn't mean that you become a stone, no feelings. No, we have feelings because we are persons. And we can see whenever something goes wrong. The point is that we should not allow the wrong thing to become our own devastation. I mean, we have an issue, we have a problem. But if Krishna allows us to see certain deviations, so it's our duty to report it. We're not reporting it so the person will be killed, destroyed, whatever. It's to help so that the senior devotee can help correct that person and bring the person back on track. That's really the idea, not to crucify the person. So we should be our brothers' keepers, our sisters' keepers in this way. And we will make advancement when we do like that. But if we have gone to a senior devotee to tell him about something wrong, and we are already judging and concluding and deciding, telling the senior how I should deal with it, then it becomes an offense. It's no more right, it's an offense. Our duty is to present things as best as you can. Then let the senior devotee take care of the rest. All right.
Prabhuji, your question is answered. So thank you so much, Raghudev. Next we have is Vishnu Murthy Prabhuji.
हरे कृष्ण महाराज जी, धर्म प्रणाम महाराज जी।
Hare Krishna.
महाराज जी, मेरा क्वेश्चन है कि मतलब मेरे फिक्स राउंड हैं, मतलब मैं प्रसाद से पहले से कुछ फिक्स राउंड पढ़ता हूँ, प्रसाद के बाद कुछ फिक्स राउंड वो शाम तक चलते हैं, मतलब जो भी सेवा होता है बीच में। तो मैं चाह रहा था कि ना मॉर्निंग में ही हो जाए वो, मतलब आप प्रसाद से पहले ही पूरा कंप्लीट हो जाए। तो उससे पहले मतलब एक दिन पहले प्रसाद कैसे लेना चाहिए, मतलब पहले का दिन मैनेज कैसे करें कि अगले दिन अर्ली मॉर्निंग उठ सकते हैं। तो मेरा क्वेश्चन है ये।
So, प्रभु जी, आपका क्वेश्चन ऐसा है कि आप कुछ राउंड सुबह करते हैं प्रसाद लेने के पहले और कुछ राउंड्स करते हैं प्रसाद लेने के बाद, तो आप पूरे राउंड्स सुबह करना चाहते हैं। तो आप
हाँ, मतलब एक दिन पहले का मतलब साधना कैसा होना चाहिए, मतलब शाम के टाइम जो प्रसाद होता है उसको अवॉइड करना चाहिए, लाइट लेना चाहिए, जिससे अगले दिन अर्ली मॉर्निंग मतलब 2 बजे करीब उठ सके, मतलब इस तरह से।
Okay. Hare Krishna, Srila Gurudev. So Prabhuji's question is like, how should our day be like, if we want to get up early in the morning, like 2 o'clock, and we want to start japa early, because Prabhuji right now what he does is he chants fixed number of rounds in the morning before prasadam, and after taking prasadam he chants few rounds, but he wants to chant his entire number of rounds in the morning. So Prabhuji's question is, how should my previous day be like? What kind of prasadam should we honor, and how should the day be like? How, if if we take light prasadam, will that help? So we can get up early in the morning to chant our rounds.
Yes, it is better for us to plan our japa tomorrow, today. To plan our good japa tomorrow, we should plan it today. If you are going to eat heavy food, 10 chapatis with 5 subjis, 11 p.m. in the night, you will not wake up tomorrow. Then you drink 2 gallons of water, then you go to sleep. Tomorrow morning, you are not going to wake up to do jap. That is sure. And even if you wake up, the body will complain. I know that some people have a very powerful digestive system. Still, it is wrong to eat such food in the night. Cook in a very thick oil, vegetable oil. It will make the body very, very weak. So, better to eat light in the night. Afternoon, heavy prasadam is good. At 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 1 o'clock, whatever it is the situation. In the night, I should eat something light. That is fruit or milk. So we can go and sleep. And we should also go to bed on time. 9 o'clock or before 10. Should sleep. Then we can wake up early and very strong. While we are going to sleep, we should be conscious. Tomorrow I have to get up early. That's a meditation. Tomorrow I want to get up early. That's why I want to sleep. That consciousness will carry us through and help us to wake up very strong in the next night. Then we can complete our job very nicely. Before 4:30, we have finished 30 rounds or whatever. And you see that the day will be so wonderful, so sweet. You can do your services very nicely. You can relate nicely with devotees. You can have more time to read. We have better time to do many things, Krishna consciously. So it depends on our plan, how we plan today. So we should plan it nicely. And tomorrow it will come out nicely.
थैंक यू सो मच श्रीला गुरुदेव। सो प्रभु जी, आपको और कोई डाउट है इसमें?
All right, thank you all very much.
Is there one last question? Yes, प्रभु जी, आपका और कोई क्वेश्चन है इस पे? विष्णुमूर्ति प्रभु जी।
हाँ माता जी, मेरा इसमें बस ये है कि जैसे मैं दिन में रेस्ट नहीं करता हूँ तो शरीर थोड़ा हेल्थ से नहीं रहता, तो इसको हाँ तो मेरा ना एक ये भी इशू रहता है कि ना मतलब नींद पूरे नहीं होता है। जैसे मैं कार्तिक स्टार्ट होने से पहले 40 दिन रात को नींद ही नहीं आया क्योंकि हेल्थ की वजह से। वो तो भगवान की कृपा से चल ही रहा था गाड़ी, तो फिर दवाई थोड़ा चेंज किया, उससे जाकर थोड़ा सही हुआ। हाँ नींद भी मेरा बहुत कम होता है मतलब रात में, मतलब करके तो इसको मतलब कैसे मैनेज करें, मतलब थोड़ा इशू रहता है मेरा।
Prabhuji is asking like if he gets up early, so in the afternoon he wouldn't get a lot of rest, so that might create some health issues. So how should we tackle that problem?
Then he should arrange himself. If you know that if he work too early, it will affect him. Then he should not get up too early. So that he will have enough rest. If you sleep before 10 o'clock to 2 o'clock, you have covered 6 hours Prabhupada has recommended for us, which is good. And then you will also have a good time to chant our round before Mangalacarana and chant some few rounds after that, after completing our services. And we'll have a very good day. So we should design it. We should design a life properly. So we should mold our lives to be Christian conscious 24 hours. So we should do that. Design it. We know our system. We know the services we have to do. And we know the japa time we want to do. So organize ourselves within that and go ahead with it.
So we have one question on YouTube. So it's from Anand Prabhuji. He says, Hare Krishna Srila.
Ananteshwar Prabhu.
Yes.
Ananteshwar Prabhu.
Ananteshwar Prabhuji. Okay. So he's saying, Hare Krishna Srila Gurudev, Danvat Pranam. You mentioned about preaching and compassion, and that's the mood of our acharyas. But we see that at times devotees can't practice this mood of compassion. At times we see this quality in presence of Guru, but not otherwise.
Yes, compassion. We have mentioned before that only when the person becomes selfless, then selflessness will bring that compassion. When the person cannot tolerate to see others suffer, so want to preach. That is preaching. Selflessness. It purifies the heart so much so that we can't tolerate to see the sufferings of others. They want to preach. And they can take in your austerity to be able to reach out to people and try to share, distribute Christian consciousness into selflessness. It's not something we buy in the market and put on and start operating. No, it's a very high quality that you have to develop it. You have to develop it. Say, if you don't develop it, you will not have it. We see that it is only with few people. It is not meant to be few people, but because it's very high quality, not very many people will go for it. Especially the austerity is involved to be able to get that That's a quality. So people who have this kind of nature, they're very rare. All right.
Do you have any question? I think. So thank you so much, Srila Gurudev, for the nectarian session. And we really hope by following all of these, one day we become a pure devotee and we do not commit any offenses to the lotus feet of Vaishnavas or even the materialist or the atheist. Thank you so much, Srila Gurudev. Open up the senses unto your lotus feet.
All right. Thank you all very much. The Prabhupada ki jai. Sorry, but Maharaj ki jai. Gora Bhakti Vrata ki jai. Shri Radha and Sunya ki jai. See all of you tomorrow. A very high spirit. Let the wound of the surgery be healed, so we can do another surgical operation tomorrow. Hari Hari Bol.
Hari Bol. His Holiness Bhakti Damodara Swami Maharaj ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai.
Thank you, dear devotees, for joining today and for sharing wonderful reflections and asking wonderful questions. So we hope to get your association tomorrow as well. Thank you once again for joining today. Hare Krishna. My Dandavat Pranam to all.
माधव बहुत मिनती करू तो माधव बहुत मिनती करू तो हे देहा समर्पिला दया जानिना छोर विमोए माधव बहुत मिनती करू तो माधव बहुत मिनती करू तो दे तुलसी तिला ए देहा समर्पिला दया जानिना छोर विमोए माधव बहुत मिनती करू तो गणाइते दोष गुण लेस ना पाववे गणाइते दोष गुण लेस ना पाववे पा